Hello and welcome to Little Sue. So I'm coming on today with another pocket letter, and this is a pocket letter challenge. Now this is from it's not a pocket letter group on Facebook. This is like a craft group, and it is Scrimpy's Shabby Chic Crafts and Swaps group on Facebook. And they put up a challenge to do a vintage or shabby chic inspired Christmas pocket letter. Now, there were one partner short for someone, and I decided, yeah, I'd quite like to do this because I have been on Etsy the past couple of months, and I have been buying quite a lot of these digital papers. I've sat and printed out all of these yesterday, and these are the ones that I have decided that I want to look through with you, decide which ones I'm wanting to go with. So these are all vintage inspired, so obviously I'm going with the vintage inspired theme and not the shabby chic theme. So these are all my vintage inspired ATC digital kits. Now, I think these kits came from Antique Papery. I'm pretty sure they all came from Antique Papery, but there might be one that didn't. I'm not sure because I have accidentally mixed them all up. When I was printing, I was just like randomly printing because I do have Artie Mae's kits and Shabby Dabby Doodah. Is that right? Shabby Dabby Doodah. I've got one of her Christmas kits as well. But I'm pretty sure all of these came from Antique Papery. So these came, I think I bought 2 sets of these. So there was this one here, and I absolutely loved the sort of vintage Santas, trees and the little girl. Oh, it says right there. I really don't read these things when I print them. So this one actually has her name on it. I've got this one here, which is all the little children celebrating Christmas. And these are very vintage images, which I love. I've got this one here, which is another vintage inspired one, which yet again, absolutely love this. Oh, I love this one. I mean, just check the big Santa face. You've got holly berries, let it snow, you've got snowman. I do like that one. And then these are sort of a collage ones. So it's like multiple images all in one. And I like quite a few of these. Oh, I like this one. But I don't think those images will fit in without taking too much off. Oh no, I think they will. Yeah, okay. I might go with this set. But there's only 8 images on there. And then there was this one as well, which I really liked. I sort of like this one, and then I can take one from here as well. So because these are slightly smaller than the actual pocket letter, my plan was as this Christmas book, and I was thinking of using the dark green and seeing if I've got enough to like alternate the pockets. And I'm sure there is a dark red in here. So we've got that red. Oh, that's it. That one right there. So I quite like these two papers for the antique feel of it as well, the vintage feel. So I'm going to cut these papers down to the actual ATC size. I'm going to cut around these ones, and all I'm going to do is, as soon as I've done that, I'll come back on, because all I'm going to do is literally glue the images onto here and then put them in the pockets. Because these images are just so full, they're absolutely stunning. I really don't want to do anything to them. So I don't want to put any stickers on them. I don't want to put any embellishments, really. Ribbons, laces, that. But I will do down the side of the pocket letter, and I'll add like a tassel with ribbons on it and that. But I'm going to cut these down and cut the green ones down, and I will be right back. Okay, so that's me cut up all the images and the backing papers for them. Now, I had a little bit of trouble deciding what images I wanted to use, and I really wanted to use quite a lot of them. So I've done the back of the pocket letter as well. I absolutely love all these images, and there is still more here that I did want to put on, but obviously there isn't room to do so many. So I have done front and back. I've also alternated, so this one's red on the front and it's green on the backing paper. And the papers that I used were, well, you see me with these two green ones. So these were the two green ones that I originally picked. Now they're on the back, and the ones that are on the front are these ones with the small pattern detail on them. Because I really liked these ones, and I thought these ones matched quite well, but these were more plain, so I've used them for the backing instead of the front. So this is how I plan on having my images. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do one with these, and then I'm going to go off camera and glue the rest of them. So I'll do the very first pocket, and this says Holly Berries on it, and the back of it is the snowman one. So if I just move that out the way, I'll get my glue. First things first, I want to make sure that there is a little border going all the way around it. And there is, which is perfect. Because when I was lying them on the actual pockets, it looked as if they were near enough the same size until I put them inside the pockets. And then I realised that they're not really the same size, but they might be quite close. So I wasn't sure if there was going to be enough of a border around the outside. So that is that one all done. And I like the way that the burgundy just frames that. And I really like how the green and the burgundy are quite vintage colours. Now there was an option to do a shabby chic one, but I struggle sometimes with shabby chic. I'm still not quite got the hang of it, but I do know how to do vintage. So, and I knew I had these images, and I just really wanted to use these images because they're just absolutely gorgeous. Now, I love tacky glue. I use it all the time. I like the fact that you can put it on before you press it down. You can put it on and there's time to wiggle it around before it actually sticks, and then you can't do anything. That one done as well. So that is those two pockets done. Well, that very first pocket done with my front and back images. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera now and do all the rest of them, and I will be back in a minute. Okay, that's the pockets all glued down. And I am absolutely loving how this is turning out. I have gone through my box and I have pulled out a couple of things. So if I try and open this one, I found this sort of darkish red. It's got a wee bit of glitter through it, which I thought would look quite nice. I've got this gold one. Well, it's a cream one with gold through it. I have this green and my red twine sort of stuff, which I thought all three of these together make it look really nice. And maybe put in like a wee tiny bow up the top. So if it'll focus, that wee tiny gold bow, it's like a gold organza bow, which I thought might make it just up the top here once all of these are in place. And I was also thinking of using one of these. Not sure how it's going to look, but I'm going to take them out and have a look. Okay, so I'm going to see which one I quite like. So I'm actually thinking dark gold. Yeah, definitely the dark gold. So just move all of this out the way. And then I'm able to see a wee bit better. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to put it try and line it up best I can. Now I normally stick the front, and then where these wee holes are, I normally dab a wee bit of glue just so that it sticks a wee bit better. And then when I get back up to the top here, I'll add some more glue onto that part. just because I find that this glitter washi doesn't really hold all that well, especially on pocket letters. I find that it comes off a lot, so I've just added glue to the top there. As you can see, it's seeping out. I'm just going to cut the top off here. And while we wait for that to dry, let's do our ribbons. So I'm going to punch a hole back in there, and then I'm thinking I don't want it the full length of pocket, but I quite like it there. And then I'm just going to match up the red one with this length. So that's the red and the cream with the gold bits. And one in maybe double this. So whatever length that is, I'm going to double that. And the same with this green one, because these are very, very thin and they might not stand out as much if I just left them singular. Oh, that's actually, this green one's the exact length I actually need it. So all I'm going to do is just cut them in half. So I've got two of them. So there's two of each. There's some gold. And my red. I think I want the gold on top. Yeah, I like that a wee bit more. And then I've just realised I don't have anything to tie this with at the minute. So I've got this wee tiny bit of gold here. I'm just going to tie that here. and then I'll use this gold ribbon to tie it onto the pocket letter. So I'm just going to go back and cut these at an angle. So that's that one and that one. And then I'll punch a hole in it and attach it. Right, let's see. So where's my little boat? So sort of like the idea of having a little bow there. So what I am going to do just now is I'm going to glue, just put a bit of glue here and attach the little bow just now, and I will be right back as soon as this is all glued together. Okay, so this is what the finished pocket letter looks like. I've got a tiny clip here, but that is holding on the two gold ribbons, and that's because I put a tiny dot of glue there to secure this on. So I just need to wait for this. Oh, sorry, it's not focusing. I just need to wait for that to dry before I can take this little clip off. But I wanted to come on and show you the near enough finished pocket letter. So I've got all these different, so I've got 2 ribbons and 4 pieces of like twine that I thought matched really nice. I've used the gold washi to go up where you put your holes, just to give it some sparkle. And this is all the images, and that's what it looks like from the back. So thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like my pocket letter. I'm really hoping that my swap partner likes it. I just absolutely love these images, and what I'm going to do is the ones that I cut up and didn't use, I'm going to put into one of the pockets as so that she could use them. I'll make sure I put 9 in so that she's got a variety that she can make up her own pocket letter with the images. But that's what the little bow looks like up the top there. Now I'm thinking that it might need a little gem in the middle, just to give it that little bit of sparkle, but I will deal with that later. So thank you so much everybody for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.